Okay, this is going to be the zebra exercise, and what you can kind of get out of this is a way to have your mind shift from wanting to nail trades to waiting and being patient to see if the trades are even worth getting into. So for me, I like confirmation, and due to context and having the correct bias, I'm simply just sitting back waiting for confirmation to tell me now's the time to be in with set amount of risk. So what this is about is seeing enough confirmation to be able to feel safe in the stock with your capital at work. Okay, so for me, I like to envision the daily bar. So if in this exercise, I'm envisioning the daily bar to look like a zebra, I am simply waiting to see enough confirmation to tell me this should end up looking like a zebra. Okay, so follow me here. This is super simple. And when other traders say keep it simple, it's almost a catch-22, because once you start to make it so simple, it seems like you're not doing enough. It seems like it's too simple. It should be even harder to do than what you're actually doing. So going into this, if we are looking for a zebra, we are simply just seeing enough confirmation to say, yes, I know that as we continue to go sideways, right, because as charts move, we are not seeing the entire picture. We don't see the whole day unfold until 4 p.m. So as time goes on, we need to see enough of the chart to know that, hey, this is now the time to get in. So on the right side, we can start seeing this is looking like a zebra. This on the left side, there's something a little off on this side. So as we continue to go on, we start to see not enough to convince us that let's hit the button. Let's get into this now. I've seen enough to know that this should be a zebra. So if there's something off, then that pattern that you're waiting for, that setup that you're waiting for, is not actually coming together. Therefore, there's no reason to be hitting the button. So on the right side, we start moving even further. And now we start to see enough to where this should turn out to be a zebra. So at this point, now we are putting our capital to use. The setup has come, the pattern has come. We're now able to enter the trade. Okay, so this is just the beginning steps. What do I want? I want this to be a zebra by 4 p.m. Okay, now we go to the left side. Continue to wait for, we'll go with the setup is to wait for the two legs to form, to see if we see enough of the zebra to gain enough conviction that this is the setup, and this is when we hit the button. So as we continue to go further on, the legs are completely off. So now the setup is not there. The pattern is not there. This is not what a zebra looks like. So therefore, you don't hit the button. So as everything was looking like it could set up, yet it doesn't, this is the kind of stuff that is going to keep you safe from when it's not a zebra, right? So you can see how simple and pretty much stupid this really is, but it's a mindset and a psychological exercise that should allow you to have the idea and the thought process to where, okay, I'm coming into the market. I know what I want to do. I know what stock I want to hit. I know where this stock should be going today. Therefore, now I just need to see enough of the stock in the morning setting up to give me the right setup and pattern to know that this should be working in my favor today. So as we go back to the right side, you can see we're in this trade, looked like a zebra, it's looking like a zebra, and just, holding on. Ideally, this turns into the zebra, and at the end of the day, that's what it is, because we waited for enough confirmation to see this is a zebra. First examples of seeing the setup, hitting the setup, or seeing no setup and not hitting the setup. So There will be other times that as you go on, you have an idea for a stock. You want to nail the stock. However, again, we need to see that confirmation to know when to hit the button, when to put our capital to use. Because at the end of the day, for this example, we want to see a zebra. Okay, so we'll go into the next one. This is another example where, all right, we have no idea what this is going to turn into. We start to see a tail down here. All right, so it's coming up. We have this tree branch right here. Going sideways. Still, there's no, again, like the setup, we'll go with, there's, we need to see two legs in order to actually see what this is. So this is upside down. This is not, so it's looking like a zebra. However, why is it upside down type of thing? So we start to go further on. Now it looks like a zebra. However, there's something off, right? We're upside down. What the hell's going on? So there's going to be times where there is a stock that you want to nail. However, the way it ends up setting up isn't picture perfect. It's not exactly what you want to see in order to feel, like I say, warm and fuzzy inside to put your capital to use and actually see if the overall day plays out, or in this case, if this turns into a zebra. So part of trader maturity is not caring about missing certain trades. You will miss trades all the time. You have to get used to it. Being able to not care about missing trades will allow you to remain patient for the A+ trades. So if this is not an A+ looking trade, you're okay because you don't know what the heck this is. This could be a zebra, could not be, but at the end of the day, you don't have enough conviction. You don't have the actual pattern, the setup in order to get in. So it's okay. You're on the sidelines. You missed it. You were wrong in the sense that this is a zebra. However, you lost no money. There was no capital at use. So that's one aspect of waiting for a pattern, not getting it, but there's no capital loss in that scenario. So last example here is same thing. Looking for a zebra, looking for enough confirmation to go by to say that this should be a zebra. So we're starting from the head at this point. As we continue to go sideways, time going on, do we see enough confirmation to say that this should be a zebra? So at this point, this is hitting the button. We see this is and should be a zebra as we continue to go sideways and time going on. So this will be another type of trade where you get in, you feel warm and fuzzy about seeing the overall pattern show itself and confirm that this should be what it should be at the end of the day. So as we go on, now all of a sudden it's a giraffe, zipped up into a zebra's outfit. So it doesn't work. This is where risk management comes in. We need to feel confident knowing that we are going to get into a stock that should be, full on green day or full on red day. An all day hold for me, I want to catch the turn. I want to catch the top, let it go all day. So for me, there will be times where they don't work. Everything's in line. However, I'm okay to lose money if the confirmation was there, everything was in line, but it just didn't play out. So that's the importance of risk management. You can't allow one trade, a couple trades to kill you when you're literally just finding out which trades are going to play out via risk management. So just from Monday, didn't have any trades today, took today off, but CLSN at the open, get a nice setup. Everything's good. Everything's looking good. Get my risk set, get out and take the loss. Everything looked fine. Everything was in line saying that this should be red today. So take my loss. I'm not oversized. I have appropriate size to where my stop is. And then eventually it starts to show me another zebra, starting with two legs, showing me that this potentially could be a zebra at the end of the day, which in this context, I wanted this to be a full-blown red day. So as this is showing me, I'm able to get in. I'm able to put capital to use and see if this plays out by the end of the day. And this was a really good trade with, full setup and then even an add on there too. Definitely no complaints about that. So, RH, another one where this, if we're going with zebra analogy, this one did not work out on the on Friday. I ended up taking a small loss on this. Ended up luckily raising my stop. Not luckily, but ended up raising my stop due to a reason why to do it. So didn't even take a full R risk loss on this. And it's one of those things where everything was in line and it just didn't work out. So that was Friday over here, but then Monday it sets up. My idea is this should be a full-blown green day. So looking at the daily chart, it should be a full-blown green bar. Okay, so now I get in, I place my risk, I set it, and now I'm letting this play out. I'm letting the context play out, seeing if this turns into a zebra. I've seen enough of the confirmation to show me that this could be a zebra, and now letting it play out to where does it turn into that. And then goose, where this one again showed me enough confirmation and then letting the actual context play out. So that was that. Hopefully that works. It's one of those things where psychological issues with traders, certain traders will gravitate to certain words or concepts made for them and it'll click. And so the more different ways that you can hear potentially just the same thing, something's going to click with different traders, right? And so that's one of those things where if this exercise is able to trigger some certain thought processes in order to maintain your patience, in order to maintain your composure during the day, that's what this stuff is about. So anyways, trade well and patience pays.